Hey everyone, welcome back to another installment of Funkotastic Friday. You're joined by J-Hysteria once again, and it is November. Hope you all enjoyed all the October spooky Funkotastic reviews. Now we're getting into November, which is the time to start giving thanks for all that you have in your life, or the people you have in your life, and more importantly, spending time with family. So for all of Thanksgiving, if you can't tell by the pops you see here, I'm going to be talking about family. So it's going to be the first installment of Family Funkotastic Friday. And the first family I want to get to talk about are the Saiyans. And while the Saiyan is technically an entire alien race, there's only so many of them left in the universe to where I could probably say that they're a pretty decent family because not only do they battle against each other, but they love each other. They live together. They fight together. They fight enemies. It's like a very unhealthy family. So right off the bat, we're gonna be talking about Goku, who is the main star of the Dragon Ball series. He's been around since Dragon Ball. And he's made it all the way through Dragon Ball Super, and I know there's a Japan exclusive series called Dragon Ball Heroes that has still yet to transfer over to America. So we'll see what happens then. But you can see his trademark hair there, his battle uniform, and for you fans, you may notice that the uniform is blank. And the point of that is because he has so many symbols, like when he's training under Master Roshi, who we've already done a review on. When he trains under King Kai, he gets a different symbol. And when he trains under Whis, the advisor for the God of Destruction. But yeah, there's not much going on there. But yeah, Goku, main guy of the series. Yeah, during the Dragon Ball saga, it was basically talking about him growing up as a kid on his own and meeting all other people other than his own one human relative who sadly perished. And basically his journey to find all the Dragon Balls and make a wish. And he also ends up defeating Demon King Piccolo, who ends up becoming one of his closest friends during the Dragon Ball Z series, and winning his first ever world tournament. And then Dragon Ball Z is basically his journey of being all grown up. He's a father for our man here, Gohan, who has some crazy mullet. This version of Gohan actually is during the Saiyan saga, so at this point, Goku has perished after fighting his brother, Raditz, who came to destroy the Earth and find all the Dragon Balls. Well, actually, he didn't even know about the Dragon Balls yet. He just came there to see how his brother was doing with destroying the Earth and taking control of it all. And so Raditz takes Gohan, says, "Join me, bring me." I think he said like 100 dead bodies by this time today, or your son dies. So Goku teams up with his original enemy, Demon King Piccolo. This is actually the son of Piccolo, by the way. And basically they fly over, take on Raditz themselves, and they end up beating Raditz, but only because Goku sacrificed himself to put him in a Nelson, full Nelson, I think. Piccolo used a special beam cannon, blasted through both of them, took them out. And so Goku died at that time. He went to go train under King Kai after waiting forever and running down Snake Way, which is like the longest road ever recorded, even among the universe. And around that time, Piccolo takes Gohan to train him for when Vegeta and Nappa show up. Now, granted, they don't have a Nappa pop, but here's Vegeta. This is back when he served under Frieza. He's got his battle armor there. He's got his scouter, which can track any power level in like the planet, or like any strong power level in general, really. And if you look closely, you can see his tail there, and that's wrapped around him. One of the most recognizable features to identify a Saiyan is their tail, because they're kind of like monkey people. It's pretty cool, but they're a really powerful warrior race. Like I said, he served under Frieza at this time period. And sadly, Frieza ended up destroying the entire planet Vegeta. Weird, I know. He's named after his planet. And basically killing off all the Saiyans because of some sort of prophecy that he heard that one day a Saiyan will rise and be his downfall. And, so at this point, Vegeta came to Earth in order to find the Dragon Balls and grant himself immortality to take down Frieza. And one of the things that you notice is that Vegeta has his tail, and for some reason Goku and Gohan don't. The reason for that is because when Goku during the Dragon Ball series, he had his tail still, so he kind of stuck out from the crowd. But while that was helping him stick out, he also turned to a giant killer ape, which is actually what happens when the Saiyans look at a full moon or any form of light that has like the same kind of energy for that. And so when that happens, he turns to a giant ape and just rampages. And sadly, one of the first times he did stay up late at night and stare at the moon, he ended up killing his grandpa Gohan, which is, yeah, is the name of his son as well. I mean, that's pretty normal. But yeah, no, so later on in the series, when he transformed again, somebody cut off his tail because they didn't want to see him go through that again. And I guess either, because the tails are able to grow back, so I'm guessing either Goku has got rid of it so many times to where it can not grow back, or he just is prepped for it, so anytime it starts growing back, he immediately removes it. But yeah, Gohan growing up, he had his tail still as a baby, and Goku made sure to never let him out after dark, of course. But during this fight between Vegeta and all them, Vegeta actually becomes a great ape. Oh man. And as you can see, his armor stretches out. It's pretty crazy armor. Basically, this is like his primal form, and he's trained in this form so many times to the point to where he can basically still talk and think for himself and fight. And about sometime through the fight, one of the Z Warriors named Yajirobe, who honestly you never expect to really save the day, comes in, slices Vegeta's tail off because even though it's one of the greatest strengths, it is the greatest weakness. But Yajirobe gets rid of it by slicing it off. Vegeta comes back to his regular Saiyan form and gets back to the fight. But Gohan looks up at the light because his tail was grown back at this time after Piccolo removed it during training. It's grown back through all the energy he's been exerting and whatnot to try and defeat Vegeta and Nappa, and he becomes a great ape. But Vegeta was able to quickly get rid of it before Gohan could really do any damage. But within the time of Gohan going from great ape to his regular form again, he crash lands onto Vegeta and helps the Z Warriors deliver the final blow. And actually, I forgot to mention, Gohan is a hybrid. He's a human Saiyan. So, because Goku fell in love with a human girl named Chi-Chi, and hilariously enough, it actually kind of gives Gohan a really powerful strength boost, being a hybrid of both the human and the Saiyan race. And so yeah, there's the fight between Vegeta and all of them, and then now we process further into Dragon Ball Z when they go to planet Namek because Piccolo died in the fight against the Saiyans on Earth. So they lost all the Dragon Balls because Piccolo and Kami are connected because they both used to be one person, but they separated before Dragon Ball even started, actually. And Kami became the protector of Earth. Piccolo, like I said, became the Demon King. And then after he got killed by Goku, right before he got killed by Goku, he gave birth to his son, Piccolo. And it's a long story, but basically Dragon Balls are magic granting orbs, and so they have to go back to Piccolo's birthplace, which is planet Namek, in order to see if there's any more Dragon Balls there. And of course they find them, but they also see that Frieza's army is already there. Vegeta has gone there ahead of them in order to heal and basically recuperate. And while they're there, Gohan, Bulma, and Krillin all first go to planet Namek in order to find the Dragon Balls because Goku's down for the count. His body's all damaged from not only using his power boost, but from fighting Vegeta, of course. And so he's back on Earth having to heal because senzu beans haven't grown properly yet, which are a magical little bean that if you eat it, they like bring you back from like near death, especially if you're not too badly damaged. What else? But yeah, Planet Namek. Basically, Goku shows up halfway through, ends up fighting the entire Ginyu Force, which is like Frieza's like top tier warrior team. And then they go back and forth. Piccolo ends up getting killed. Krillin dies. Vegeta gets killed as well. And when Krillin dies, who is Goku's like best friend in all the world, who's his first warrior friend and his battle buddy basically when they were training under Master Roshi. After he died, Goku snapped, and this is the first time this has ever been seen. Is when Goku becomes a Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan basically huge boost in strength, much stronger than the Great Ape, golden hair, blue eyes, and just near to unstoppable. And so at this point, Goku reveals that he is basically, actually, I'm just gonna trade out Goku here. Goku is basically the uh, the warrior that Frieza had heard prophesized to him. Phil, stand properly. There we go. Prophesized to him, and he ends up defeating Frieza, grabbing all the Dragon Balls before the planet's destroyed, wishing everybody on planet Namek, off planet Namek, and back on Earth, and then wishing everybody who died during the battle with Frieza was brought back to life. So Vegeta came back, I believe Piccolo came back as well, and I think Krillin, I can't remember if either Krillin came back or if because he was completely destroyed, because he wasn't just killed, he was like blown up by Frieza. If they had to like even have to use the Dragon Balls again to make a more specific wish to bring him back together and back to life. But yeah, no, that's after the Frieza saga. Sadly, Goku didn't come back. He had to stay till the end of the planet's destruction to make sure Frieza was defeated. At this point, he was kind of lost in space, ran into another alien race that helped him learn to move to where he could instantly transmit somewhere. Around this time, he flies back to Earth, and he telepathically has King Kai tell everyone back on Earth that, hey, I'm coming, tell everybody to be ready. On his way there, Frieza is brought back to life. He's Mecha Frieza now. He's got like cybernetic parts, and not only is he coming to Earth to wipe out everybody and kill Goku, his father, King Cold, the emperor of this entire kingdom of all the universe, comes with to see what's so special about the Super Saiyan. And when they get there, they are intercepted by our man Trunks here. And Trunks' story is a really confusing one. He's got his crazy bowl cut, purple hair. He's got his really awesome sword. If you look close there, it's on the patch. You can probably barely see it, but it's the Capsule Corps symbol. And the Capsule Corps is actually the company that his mom, Bulma, owns. And a little fun fact about Trunks here, he's a Super Saiyan as well. And they're believed to be, Goku was believed to be the only one, but as you see, his hair's all sticking up, golden, he's got his blue eyes. So, when Frieza shows up and sees this random warrior standing before him, he's just like, this can't be, you're just a regular guy. Goes Super Saiyan, wipes out Frieza and King Cold, and takes out the entire army before Vegeta, before Gohan, before any of the Z-Warriors get there to intercept him and take him on. And Goku appears, and him and Trunks have a talk with each other about what's going on. They both go Super Saiyan to test Goku's strength to see if he truly is the great warrior that his mom would talk about. And he proves himself by basically fighting Trunks with only one finger, deflecting all of his sword attacks, which was actually really cool at the time. But around this time, Trunks is actually from the future. So, yeah, we got a bit of an oopsie here. He's the son of Bulma and Vegeta, spoiler alert. And he's come back because in his future, Goku dies of a heart attack, and these androids made by the Red Ribbon Army, who was a huge part in the Dragon Ball series, they are there, and they basically take out the world, androids 17 and 18. So Trunks is here to make sure Goku has the proper medicine to keep that heart attack from happening, and to take on the androids. And so there's just a bunch of stuff that happen. Goku decides not to take his medicine, so his heart starts acting up. He ends up having really bad heart issues that cause him really bad pains during the fight, of course. And they're fighting against androids, but these aren't the androids that Trunks remembers from his future. These are androids 19 and 20, which is basically this clown mime android, and android 20, which is a perfect model of Dr. Gero with his brain in this robotic body. And so, while Trunks is confused, they start fighting. They defeat Android 19. Vegeta goes Super Saiyan, which sadly I don't have the pop for that yet. I can't find it anywhere, man. But they hunt down Android 20, find his secret lair, and it's revealed that 17 and 18 have been brought back to take them down. 17 and 18 kill Dr. Gero. Trunks gets angry, destroys the lair, hoping to destroy 17 and 18, fails. Android 7 and 18 bring Android 16, which is like this giant redhead mohawk rocking android who was modeled after the son of Dr. Gero. I'm sorry, I'm trying basically having to run through the entire Dragon Ball Z series here. Moving further along, Cell makes an appearance, and he basically consumes 17, becomes second form Cell, consumes 18, becomes perfect Cell, kills Android 16. Goku's hard problem gets out of the way. He starts getting stronger. Gohan goes Super Saiyan. Not only goes Super Saiyan for the first time, but goes Super Saiyan 2 during the final battle with Perfect Cell. Just all over the place, basically. Goku comes in, Cell gets Android 18 knocked out of him, and so he comes back to second form Cell, and he starts to self-destruct to destroy the planet, basically. Goku comes up, grabs a hold of Cell, instant transmits off the planet, takes him to King Kai's planet, Cell blows up. Now Goku's dead, King Kai is dead, and somehow Cell, I think he said he left even if like one like amoeba of a cell is left over, he can completely regrow his body back. So he's back, he's perfect Cell again, and Gohan finishes him off finally, thankfully. Moving along, I believe, this is when it gets kind of tricky, because this is the Buu saga. This is when a bunch of magic is going down. New enemy is making an appearance, and it's Majin Buu basically destroying the Earth. And at this point, this is when we introduce Gotenks. Gotenks is a fusion of two Saiyan children. Actually, the sons of Goku. This is his second son, Goten, and Vegeta's son, Trunks, as a child in this timeline. Trunks, like I said, Trunks from the future, so he kind of hung around to help defeat the androids and Cell. But basically, they need a stronger warrior in order to defeat Buu and whatnot. So, since they can't do it one man at a time, they decided to form two men into one, and it actually does a really crazy power boost, because they're also half human, half Saiyan. So basically, it's a weird conjoining of two halves into make a whole new one. And so Goku goes Super Saiyan 3, defeats. Actually, he doesn't defeat Buu. He doesn't defeat Buu until Buu becomes Kid Buu, basically, and they just go all over the place with that. So that's a lot of confusion. But go ahead and jump into Super when our boy Vegeta gets his new look, some new battle armor, and if you see right there, a little symbol, that's the symbol for Whis. And basically, Whis helps train Vegeta and Goku after Goku is able to make Beerus, the God of Destruction, like him. And so they train under him in order to prepare to get stronger, basically become Super Saiyan gods themselves, and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyans, which is the blue-haired edition. If you'd like to see a review on that, I'd be more than happy to do that. But yeah, no, that's basically all the Saiyans pop from the series. Now, I gotta tell you, I'm really excited about this one, because this is absolutely one of my favorite Dragon Ball characters. Basically, this is a non-canon character, but he's left such a huge impact to where Akira Toriyama, the guy who created Dragon Ball, the entire Dragon Ball series, and whatnot, he basically created this character, and he forgot about him, so he never became canon, part of the actual series. So he was just in the movies that basically kind of like did like in-betweens of each saga during the series. And recently, I'm just getting real jittery about this, I'm sorry. Recently, Akira Toriyama had gone through and saw Broly, and he was like, oh, spoiled it. He saw this character and said, why isn't he in the show? Why isn't he fighting everybody? Why is he just in the movies? And they're like, sir, you never wanted to further him. And he's like, oh, I forgot. I'm so sorry. And so now they're making a movie that's going to be canon, and it's basically Broly coming in, doing his crazy business. He is one of the most powerful Super Saiyans. He is the legendary Super Saiyan, because he's in the Super Saiyan mode, so he's on blonde hair. He's got his awesome warrior outfit. This is actually a summer convention exclusive from this year. Did I remember to mention that Trunks was a New York Comic Con exclusive from 2 years ago? My apologies. But yeah, Akira Toriyama is taking Broly and making him canon. So now when he appears, because originally appeared, this is back when basically all the Z fighters like had become Super Saiyan like first level already, so there wasn't anything more beyond that. So when they meet the legendary Super Saiyan, he absolutely just wipes the floor with them. So this movie that'll be coming out soon, I forget when it's coming out, but I'm really excited for it. Broly's going to be coming into the universe after Dragon Ball Super, so around this time, they're not Super Saiyans anymore. They are Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyans, and so that's just going to really boost up Broly's already immeasurable strength. But yeah, no, that's the entire Saiyan family collection that I got for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this first installment of Family Funkotastic Friday. Sorry this took a little bit longer than normal. I mean, like I said, there's plenty of story to tell. Basically ran through the entire Dragon Ball Z series. I really hope y'all enjoy it, and there's more to come. We got a whole month to go through, about 2 or 3 more review videos to make. But yeah, I'll be seeing y'all next time. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Take care.